International double taxation has been a recurring issue, especially for multinational companies and those engaged in cross-border transactions in this borderless era. Thus, it is imperative for non-resident taxpayers and their withholding agents alike to understand the process of availing tax treaty benefits in order to avoid being taxed twice for the same amount and source of income. An integral part of this availment process is the filing of a request for confirmation or an RFC. Under Revenue Memorandum Order No. 14-2021, an RFC applies to all income derived by non-residents from Philippine sources that may be entitled to relief from double taxation under relevant tax treaties. Beginning March 31, 2021, RFC replaced the previous Certificate of Residence for Treaty Relief or CORTT form for dividends, interest, and royalties, as the latter has been discontinued. So how does one file an RFC? An income payer or withholding agent is the one tasked with filing an RFC with the Bureau of Internal Revenue's International Tax Affairs Division. He oversees the income payments possibly subject to tax treaty relief to confirm the availment of lower treaty rates or exemptions. In the event that the regular tax rate was applied instead of the lower treaty rate or exemption, then the non-resident or his authorized representative may apply for a tax refund within the prescriptive period by filing a TTRA with the BIR. The dates of submission for the RFC vary depending on the circumstances of the non-resident. For all income earned in 2020 and prior years subject to tax treaty or exemption, an RFC must be filed by December 31, 2021 in the absence of a previously filed TTRA or CORTT form. For capital gains income earned in 2021 and onwards, RFCs may be filed anytime after the transaction but before the last day of the fourth month following the close of the taxable year. Meanwhile, for other types of income, the date of filing is anytime after the close of the taxable year but not later than the last day of the fourth month following the close of such taxable year. For reference, taxpayers filing for income derived in calendar year 2021, the final date of submission for the RFC would be on the 30th of April 2022. Failure to file within the prescribed deadline would subject taxpayers to the appropriate penalties under Sections 250 and 255 of the Tax Code. So, if you are a non-resident who earned income for taxable year ended December 31, 2021 and wants to avail or has availed of tax treaty lower rate or exemption, make sure to file the corresponding request for confirmation on or before April 30, 2022. Once an RFC with complete documentary requirements is approved, the BIR will issue a Certificate of Entitlement or a COE. In short, income payers or withholding agents have an important role to play in the confirmation and application of tax treaty relief benefits. First, they need to confirm whether their business provides income payment to non-resident taxpayers and whether this income is subject to preferential tax rate or is exempted pursuant to tax treaties. They must then apply for the RFC by gathering the necessary requirements as stated by the BIR to ensure the non-resident income earner can avail of the favorable tax treaty provision, if any. Again, remember that the deadline is April 30, 2022 to file the RFC for covered transaction for taxable year ended December 31, 2021.